Alright, less is more, episode 3. I suspect this is going to be either the last episode or the second last one, because I just have that little faith in PyZBLL based on my H findings. I really thought going into it that H-diag might be worth it. God, was I wrong. But that's okay. And I'm glad I'm doing this, because I feel like with everyone who has learned and pursued ZBLL, I don't think anyone's ever really been honest about the fact that full ZBLL, ZBLS really isn't the future of advanced CFOP. It's not like the clear-cut path. There's clearly a lot of nuance to this stuff. And in the future, I do want to talk more about the UT and the L sets. And because that's where I really think ZB shines, UT and L. Some would argue soon. I have my own opinions on that. I don't know, maybe someone can debate me. And I guess another video I might do in the future is because I need to relearn LZBLL. I recognize, that's not L. I recognize from this angle, and the thing is with this angle or this angle where you're here, it's, assuming I'm looking at these two sides, from this angle this is the worst angle. I need to learn this angle because I have 2 extra stickers worth of information which can really help with recognition. Not that I think it's a problem, and I still think LZBLL is absolutely worth it for me, but learning the other angle would help. But that's just kind of a tangent. Today, we're going to be doing some PyZB. This is just the 2GLL cases. I'm going to do, so there's now 12 total cases instead of 8 with the H one. So instead of doing a sample size of 25, I'm going to do a sample size of, let's pick a nice round number. Let's do 40. I think 40 is a good round number. That's roughly 12 times 3. Just added 4 for the nice number. And yeah, let's see what it shows. So I'm going to start with ZBLL. Bad AUF, but that's okay. Nice. That's my preferred OLL alg. I don't like the RU2 one. I actually prefer to do R'U2. I also like to fuck it up apparently, so that's cool. Interesting RU scramble for 2GLL. That was nice. I have faith that the Pi2GLLs could be worth it. I do have faith. But I'm also ready to be proven wrong. That's not really my main alg. I'm meant to be doing something else for that. Let me just... Yeah, for this one I'm meant to be doing... Maybe I'm not meant to be doing that, but I feel like that's faster. I don't know. Maybe that's something else I need to compare. I'm going to write that down. I'll do that at the end. If OLL PLL doesn't just completely shit on ZB. 2GLL Pi compare U2 R, U2 prime, R prime, U R, etc. versus R2G, etc. Because I'm really not sure which one of those is better. And my golden rule of when in doubt, time it out is not something I've applied myself. I'm very much a do as I say, not as I do person. I do these things, but I don't do them enough. But I also don't always have the goal of, being the fastest speedcuber in the world. My shift has focus to an extent, but if I want to serve people, I do need to kind of practice what I preach to an extent. Just a little life advice. Getting real fucking esoteric and philosophical with these ZBLL rambles, apparently. Chokes, but fine. Same case, and somehow choked even worse, even though I should have been a bit mentally primed for it. Swiggity swag. I can already tell what kind of case this is going to be by the scramble, which is okay, maybe, what am I, wait. I knew what type of case that was going to be, and I still messed it up. Oh, that is beautiful. We'll leave that in. With a sample size of 40, that's fine. But yeah, I literally... how did I mess that up? I kind of want to try that again, but I should just move on with this. But I swear to God, I knew what type, because it was like two sexy F prime things, which gives like the Z perm thing, and then it looks like an idiot and bad and no. Good old no swap. I need to compare that as well, because that's another one where like I think that one I'm pretty sure on, because it's just the inverse. Also compare inverses of these. Been working on my yeehaw accent. My truck is a piece of shit. Corner twist, whatever. Okay, maybe, yeah, I think 2-gen span's probably the way to go. I'll just keep all these 2-gen. It's 2GLL. You gotta do 2-gen. That's the rules. That's how it works, you know? Who wouldn't do 2-gen for a 2GL? That's fucked up. There we go. Only a slightly different case. What's going on here? I think that, there we go. About halfway mark. Now we're at the halfway mark. There we go, didn't mess it up. That was the Z-perm one where I could tell by the scramble. I've redeemed myself. I can die happy. Oh, that was some hot execution. God damn. What I would give to execute like that all the time. That was pretty good too, but too many U primes. Reloading just, I don't know, feels yucky, but you gotta do it sometimes. Yeah, I think that specific one is where I feel like I have to do like the weird FURD crap. But I'll compare that after I've done a bit of testing. Exec error, that's fine. I was nailing that earlier, it's all good. I got 5 more, so don't zone out now and accidentally do like 50, because then I just have to do more later. Because I'm not OCD. I know that like real OCD is different. I'm not gonna like be that guy, but you know what I mean. If I accidentally do 41, I have to do 41 of the other one. Call that whatever you want to call it. Last one. Okay, stats. 2.57. Alright, that's cool. I'll put these above the comparison notes. So it was a 2.57. Zibital warm. Okay. Okay. 2.57, yep, okay. Now we hit the OLL PLL. And because I'm like so warm at this point, like I think one test, especially since we're doing a sample size of 40, I'm just gonna stick with the results of the one test, and if ZBLL is better, I'll do the comparison. And then if it's not, the series basically ends, because if 2GL pi isn't worth it, like, how could any other set possibly be worth it? CPerm. Why? Oh yes, my favorite. My favorite OLL. Hey! Okay, that doesn't count. So I'm going to do the thing where I predict the outcome based on a sample size of 2. I think ZBLL is worth it so far. But we'll have to see. We're going to be objective. We're not going to jump to conclusions. That's what silly people... Okay, I did the thing again, so how did I... Five-star, yo. Abhijit, if you're watching this video, how do you solve this 5 cycle? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks. Okay, let's try that again. Oh my god, these Z-perms. Damn you, James McDermott, for convincing me it was a good album, you piece of shit. Fucking fake Australian ass bitch. Okay, maybe I need to be easy on James. Okay, now the data's starting to not show me what the sample size of 2 is showing me. Yep. I know what I messed up there. Okay, maybe it's not James's fault. Even though I love blaming things on James. Okay, yep, this is another one of the... It's telling me it's a Z-perm 1, but we're not doing ZBLL, so... Can't be doing that. I just don't like it when the scramble tells me something about the scramble, you know? Makes my practice feel dishonest. I used to have that problem a lot with Square One, regarding like parity stuff, especially when I was doing like CSP. I don't know. But I don't know how you even solve that. It's just, I don't know, sometimes it just makes you practice at home. Like, I feel like this is already not like a really fair comparison because again, like, it's one thing to drill ZBs, it's another thing to like do them in solves, but like, I don't know. I just don't like when scrambles tell you shit. It's just a pet peeve of mine. There we go, that was some clean TPSing. More clean TPSing. Not as clean, but still aight. So that's 20, halfway mark. Hello Z-perm, was able to predict you. Another reason I don't like doing the RU2 one is because if you do R prime U2, you can do JOLL for edges just by noting these two. So opposite corresponds with opposite, and edge corresponds with edge. For those of you actually watching this video that also want to get better at cubing, there's some free advice. No need to pay me. No need to send me any basic attention token. And another one is like when you do the R prime U2 one, like if you notice that this is the same color, you know this is going to make a block when you finish. I feel like more people are aware of that one though. And it's also really not that important if you know the J oil one. I guess it can kind of help with AUF, I don't know. Hesitating on the pre-AUF, why? Why? Cool. A sick execution, bro. And that was another cool one. It was able to predict H-firm, again using similar logic to before. Yeah, one thing that's really appealing to me at the moment, like, I don't know if there's going to be a massive difference between doing OL, PLL versus ZBLL, but in general it's super easy to predict my PLL. And like, again, I feel like that's a skill that's only going to get better over time. So if this ends up being faster from the jump, like, I'm cool with it. Hey, PLL skip. Why, thank you. Hey, PLL skip. Why, thank you. Can I get 3 in a row? Give me 3 in a row. Okay, I didn't get 3 in a row. Oh, what is going on? Yeah. Slight lock up. Things that make you go. How many more? 7 more. Hey, PLL skip, thank you. Stop hesitating on pre-AUF. Be in practice when you're not in practice, Jay. Come on. And again, 2 free roughs. I know what's coming, and based on the drill I'm trying to do, I know I'm getting a U-perm of some kind. Thank you for telling me, Scramble. I really appreciate it. I'm an idiot. It gave. I know what's going on. So double free rough combos don't always correspond to the Z-perm thing, I guess. And yeah, that makes sense, because I guess you can do the free rough 2 ways if it's the T-shaped one. Okay. That's what I get for trying to make a point. Delete. How many more? Oh, that's 40. Crap. Okay, stats. 2.74, so that is 0.2 worse. The fact that it's only a 0.2 difference, that makes me feel like when I do the diag test, which is going to be the next video, not going to like what I see. Not going to like it. Alright, I guess I got to test the, what is it, like these algs. Yeah, I'll get a good average of 5 with that one, and then get a good average of 5 with that one. And I'll do the inverses, and that'll be the video, because from that sample, it seems like ZBL is the way to go. Which, you know, that's fine. There's a good number of cases. Going into this, I guess, I don't know, I'm just so pessimistic about Pi that I was just ready to throw it all out, but I gotta keep these 2 GLLs apparently. 2 GLH, 2 GLL Pi, they're fine. Okay, I'm not really taking into account the angle, but Yeah, so what's that? That's this case, which compared to doing... Okay, I'm not even going to bother doing an average 5, I got to do 2gen for that for sure. R prime U2, 2gen, spam, better. I do have to AUF in between, but like, the fact that I was getting low ones on that, like yeah. Okay, let's try the other one. Not feeling good about this one. Okay, if I nail it, it's 1.4, but I only nailed it twice, so let's call that like, I don't know, 1.6. Yeah, so the inverse is a lot more comparable, I guess. But 2gen better at peak speeds. And if I slow it down just like a touch, it seems to be fine. So that's like 1.3. I'll test the other one. Let me see if I can even get like a 1.3 single with the other one. Yeah, barely, but that feels a lot harder to do. Because in order to get there, like, I feel like I have to focus a lot more, whereas getting 1.3 with the other one was just a matter of like kind of slowing down a bit. Sometimes slowing down just like makes things faster, which sounds weird, but I don't know, somehow you've got to kind of, if you take it down to like 90%, you get rid of like a lot of the lockup risk, or at least that's what I experience sometimes. So yeah, 2gen spam better for both. Okay, so 2GLL for Pi is worth it, and probably the final video I'm going to do is diag Pi stuff, because I'm going to be surprised if that stuff's worth it. But if it is, we can keep testing stuff. But if not, then I'll have come to the conclusion that H and Pi 2GLL are kind of really the last ZBLL sets that are worth it beyond TUL. Alright.